I was gonna talk about 3 creepy stories. I'm not sure if these are true. There's a chance on one or 2 of them, but I doubt it. Anyway, this first story is basically this girl. She was home alone. You know, typical horror story stuff. But she was home alone, and she'd been hearing on the radio and on the TV there was this massive snowstorm, and it didn't it was supposed to be 4 foot, but it only ended up being 1 or 1.5. And then she heard this story about this serial killer who had escaped from a penitentiary. Yeah, it's already not good, is it? So she was she was home alone and she'd locked most things. Somehow forgot about the front door, so and then so she's looking outside and she sees this man who fits the exact description smiling at her. So, yeah. And as quickly as she can, while still staring at him, she calls the cops. And apparently he just ran off somewhere. But when the cops got there, they checked the backyard, there were no footprints. Right. Turns out, it was just the guy's reflection and he was actually standing behind her. Yeah. Anyway, next story is about this logger. He was way deep in the woods. It's because he'd chopped down all trees in it. So he's going for some more. He ended up getting way too dark for him to realise he'd got lost. And he ended up getting lost. And he just walked one way and he ended up finding this it wasn't run down, but it was still it was a bit you know, if there was second-hand jeans at Primark, it'd probably be the equivalent to them, but in a shitty little hotel form. There was no one there. So he walked in, he couldn't find the manager of the place. And he was really tired as well. And right at the end of this corridor, he just sees this open room. So he thinks, stay there for the night, wake up in the morning, get the manager and they'll pay him for his night, and then he'll ask for directions. As he's walking down the corridor, he sees all these portraits on the wall, casual, the eyes are following him. Probably he just brushes it off as him being really tired. He wakes up the next morning and his blood froze in shock as he looked up as he was about to go to the manager. As there were not actually portraits there, just windows. Now, this next story is about a man who was on he checked into a really nice 4.5-star hotel, but the woman at the counter told him he'll be on the floor as this same room where this murder happened, and they don't let anyone go in the room anymore for some reason. So just she told him to just stay away, don't look. But he was so intrigued by the woman saying that, he went and looked anyway. And what he saw was a woman a really pale woman in a white dress in the corner of the room. And he was just and then the woman asked him if he'd look, because she was checking the people on that floor, and he confessed that he did. And then even though he confessed, he looked again, and all he saw was the colour red, a deep shade of red. And the woman explained to him before that there was a man who murdered his wife in there. That's why, and apparently it was haunted. But yeah, again, he looked through for some reason, because he's a naughty geezer. And all he could see was a deep, constant shade of red. She asked him again, because she might feel he went to look again, because he was being a cheeky little bastard. But he looked again, he admitted that he did. And the woman explained she was wearing a white dress, she was pale like he saw. And she was basically white. She had really blonde hair, apart from her eyes, which were bloodshot red. Yeah, that one's a bit freaky and all, isn't it? Anyway, so that concludes this video.